And we're back. Yeah, everyone's getting hydrates. Maybe I need to shrink those a little bit. Has the Persona vibe. I don't know what that means, but forgive me. Are people cold? Why are y'all getting sick now? Do these need heaters on? I also don't know if they need heaters. Do you need heaters on? Yes. Oh, temperature's gonna go down. Temperature is down. That's maybe why everyone's getting sick. This group has been through a lot. An avalanche at the Black Spire separated them from their friends. They beg us to help them. Okay. I shall help them. Oh, that's more people. I got more people. You know what that means? Let's get the kids back to work at gathering posts. Those are not unsafe jobs. I don't know where to put these people to work at. I don't know what to do. The game Persona. I don't know that game.
Brace yourselves. Cold is coming.
I failed on heating. I ignored heating. I didn't realize what I was doing. The extreme difficulty vibe.
Work. Move, people. There's plenty to do.
There is plenty to do, and I don't know. Here we go. We can put some kids to work here. Turn the heater on. That's so cool. All that coal. Did you see it? The little coal particles shooting up. All right, we got to get some heating going badly now. Oh, I didn't see I could even build this. Not adjacent to street. Not adjacent to street. Now you're adjacent to street. Funny how the game randomly decided to have one extremely cold day just to say, you think you're doing so good. I know. Did it drop 2? I didn't even pay attention, because now it's going to raise 2 immediately. People are getting sick all over the place. But watch this. The generator power is now upgraded. Let's get those heaters on next. Watch this. Why did that do nothing? Oh, it's got to get there first. Oh no, that didn't do anything. No! No! No, no, no. More thumpers? Oh. This used to be a large snowcat. Its steam turbine must have exploded, turning it into a heap of junk. We found some supplies inside the wreck. We'll find good use for them. And off you go. Resource. These are so big. They take up so much space. They're so big. We need to make room for our meals and our coal. Okay, there's 19 people just sitting around all day. Go build that, please. Rescue the people from... I didn't even look at these. Await the incoming... Oh, there's 2 more refugee groups coming. 250 people must survive, and I need to rescue 1 more group. Okay. I guess you guys will go set up a coal outpost, which I don't think I need coal. I'm not needing the coal right now. It's gonna be a lot more mouths to feed. And then another pair of 15s are coming in. There's only 2 possible output locations. 1 coal, 1 raw food in this scenario. Oh really? You don't have to choose? Usually they give you like 3 and you can only choose 2 of the 3.
Workday ends. It's time off.
Not time off for you! And perfectly, you can build 2 outposts. I know, I see it. Actually, can I build another one right now? Why can't I? Oh. 45. Although I have nowhere to send them. That might not have been the smartest move. Alright, heaters are up. We might want to improve the efficiency of things, but I'm out of steel. Out of steel. Glad I did a 24-hour shift. Oh, just straight wood. There we go. That'll work. I need to do a couple of 24-hour shifts, and I can't afford it. Oof. Oh no, more people. We totally went past Black Spire when we went here. So the refugees took a wrong turn at White Pass have reached our city. They look longing. They look around eagerly, longing for a hot meal and a warm bed. Did somebody die again? Why are people dying? There is no reason. There's minimal reasons why people should be dying. Minimal. Woo! Alright, they're gonna deliver coal. What's my coal? I'm way on the positive on coal. I don't even have anywhere to send those guys. We haven't even discovered it yet. Come on. Finish building. That's coal. That should tide us over for a while. Snowcat is a wreck. It must have been going extremely fast when it hit a block of ice, perhaps in the dark or during a whiteout. The front of the Snowcat was completely destroyed. Inside, we found 2 frozen bodies, some supplies, a family photo, letter from London. It ends, the worst cold is still to come, but they don't say when. I wish our daughters and I were safe in the north with you already. Do I have more children? They're not bringing children anymore, which is unfortunate because I want the children to work in various places. That lowers discontent if I get the children off the workforce. Why are there only... Oh, the engine... Oh, is it the 24-hour shifts keep getting me? They keep killing over? Ugh, it's too much work. I want the steam wall drill, but I can't even afford it. Guess what, kids? You're back to work. Oh, everybody's sick too, but we're gonna have a big warm-up. A big old warm-up here in just an hour. Another group of refugees has reached our city. On their way here, they spotted the ship some distance away from the landing site. We should investigate it. Oh man, think we can toggle that down? Yeah. Toggle these down. Yeah. Nope. Somebody working here? Why is that chilly? Oh, I didn't put them on a longer shift.
Time to earn your bread.
Okay. I know what I need to do. What I need to do is build these roads better first. There's the noob. What up, my people? Simone was here, or maybe she still is. Welcome on in. And everyone filters in at random times, forcing me to spin the wheel at irregular intervals. You're late. You're late. I've got a lot of people sick. Like a lot of people sick. But a lot of them will be healed pretty soon. I hate the care house. It's one of my least favorite things in this game.
New law. A new law has passed.
All right, noob. I'm gonna have to piss myself. My little panties. gonna try to pump up this tech faster. Let's also watch a Dead Space remake stuff. Is that one out, or is it out like, I think it's out today, isn't it? That, my friend, is the correct answer. You shall pass. Thanks, Angry, I got it right. It's so sexy. You know what, I really hope it lands on Game Pass. Why is everybody... Another child died. Oh my gosh, a child died. I'm such a bad person. I'm running too many 24-hour shifts. Do we want a factory? Does anybody care about a factory? Probably should work on bunkhouses. Baker's little panties. I watched it too, yes, it looks good, besides that it's the same. Is it too much the same? I was hoping they'd change it more. 3 of the 4 walls are still standing perfectly. Oh, protecting a small stash of snow-covered supplies. With moderate effort, we're able to remove the crates containing supplies from under the snow. We'll put them to good use. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. What's happening? A woman is sitting in the snow pit holding her dead husband's hand, crying her heart out. Nope. Goodbye, hope. I need to find that other outpost. This is getting kind of silly that I've missed the outpost location. A lot of the same, yeah, but they added so much into it too. Well, that's pretty good, but also... Where was that one? Let's change that to food. I think that was my only other resource location. Do I still have room for the people to keep showing up? This is my last incoming refugee group. Do I have the housing? The care house has 1 poor amputee in it. Oh crap, I only have 5 spaces? Seriously? Holy moly. Holy moly. I think this is one remake that might actually be better than the OG. Hope it is. That would be good. The Black Spire is composed of ancient volcanic rock. At its base, a shallow depression offers protection from the wind. A group of our people found shelter here. This group of our people got lost after an avalanche separated them from the others. Exhausted, they stopped here to recover, but their supplies were running out. On their way here, they saw a large, peculiar structure buried in the snow. They have no idea what it is, other than it was man-made. There's 40 more people coming back. I just wish I had an Xbox Series X, because I would definitely get it. Ooh, I do. I have one.
Workday ends. Off time.
You don't smoke bunny. Why do I need to? I have all the games I need. We're gonna have to look at all these houses. I'm gonna have to upgrade these to bunk houses Or straight to houses if we can get there that fast. Get it on PC, even better graphics. You think? If my PC could run it. I don't even know how well the graphics compare. Captain, one of our workers got drunk. Now he's scaring people, shouting some nonsense about the lords. The lords are coming in that ship. You'll see they're coming with that Lord Craven. Oh. Dude, I haven't been passing any of the other laws, which might be a problem. So, Lord Craven, I love that name because you guys know what Craven means? At my core, though, I'm a console gamer, Angie. That's why I always use console. Me too. I'm a console primarily. Controller. Oh. I'm both. I'm both console and controller. Try it via Steam. Otherwise, refund it. I don't dare do... Well, I could do more 24-hour shifts. Is there another place? There really is only one wall drill location. Are you serious right now? There's 2 coal deposits, but one wall drill location. That's the word I'm trying to say. Crap. I need more hunter hangars. Brought some more people back. The refugees who survived the avalanche of Black Spire have reached our city. They've finally been reunited with their friends. Welcome back, everybody. Let's see if we can get some kids off the jobs. Oh, that wasn't running 24 hours. That was a mistake, I think. Kids can work there. Let's see, where else do I have kids? Do I have kids anywhere else? I think I got all the kids off the scary jobs. So now someone's gonna die because I gotta run them 24 hours. Parts of the storehouse have been taken apart for fuel. The remains of a campfire hidden inside between stacked crates of frozen fish. Searching the storehouse, we found records of shipments from the fisheries on the lake. Some pages have been ripped out. The last entry says, "We've been abandoned. I'll gather our men and head out to the main camp before we run out of fish and fuel." Fish and fuel. Off to the fishing village. If you move your mouse to the kids counter that shows up when you move your mouse to general people counter, you'll see the places of kids only. Oh! Why is that? Where's this kid? That's what I don't know. That's so smart. I've got workers aplenty. Tempted to run a 24-hour shift on these guys. Also tempted to run a 24-hour shift on these guys. I can't spare it though. Noob, do you know the Frosty the Snowman? Thumpity thump thump. Thumpity thump thump. Look at the thumper go. Thumpity thump thump. Wait, people don't have houses? What are you talking about? I disagree with everything that you say. I was calculating all the people. All the people. It's my boyfriend, it's my boyfriend, hey everybody. I'm back, by the way, I didn't mean to shout. You meant it. We know it.
Move! Time to get to work.
It's my girlfriend, it's my girlfriend. Oh, it's my girlfriend. Did you mean to shout, noob? Yes, I did. Oh no. Oh no. I'm so sorry. But we got replacements for you, so whatever. I just have to keep 250 of them alive. Okay? I've got 70 people to spare, not to mention the 15 more that are showing up. So I almost have 100 people I could just kill off. Right? Whatever. 125 wood. It's one of the objectives. I don't know if you can see it down here in the corner. At least 250 people must survive. That's part of it. After this happens, we're gonna have a major event, I think. It might have to do with Lord Craven. What law did I pass last? Was it the care house? I think it was the care house. What a waste of a building. Start slaughtering the refugees and use them for food and fertilizer. Well, and maybe food, right? But these are all our people. You don't want to kill off your own people. Strange vehicle stands in the middle of a deserted village. This village was supposed to supply our city with food. The vehicle carried a broken ice drill used for making air holes big enough for us to fish under the ice. We can fix it, build outposts here, dismantle it. Let's fix it. Now I can make my other outpost crew. Outpost crew, boom. You go out there. Go fish. Go fishing, boys. World War Z is on sale on Epic, by the way, y'all. I think I have that one on Epic. Is that the one I have on Epic? Don't make me check, noob. Y'all got Killing Floor 2 on Epic? I don't think I do. I'm not gonna buy any more games. I'm gonna tell you that right now. So don't try to make me. If it was free, I'm almost sure I would have picked it up then. Someone has left a note on the care house that reads, "Thank you. With all the work we do, it's hard for him, blah, blah, blah." Yeah, whatever. It's gonna get cold tomorrow. We're really good on the heat, and I'm only running at a steam level 1 as well. What's my coal? My coal's doing well also. We're mostly in a good place, except I'm gonna have to run 24 hours on these yahoos. still... Oh, I need one more wood. We're out of wood! Blah, 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 blah. Oh, noob. I don't know if you answered in Discord. Are you thinking to play tomorrow with Hey Raz and Angry and me and Vermintide?
Workday ends. It's off time.
That was just... Should I go all the way out there? Or should I... yeah, let's go all the way out there. That's a day and 2 hours. Yikes. Let me know tomorrow. We also... And I can stream a little bit earlier as well. The people from this group say that no more refugees are coming. We're the last to leave the ship, so we should be the last to reach the generator. There's no living soul left on the trail behind us that you know of. You've saved all our people. You did it. Our friends and families, brothers, sisters, husbands, and wives are safe. We're stronger now. You proved that together we can achieve the impossible. That's not the end of the scenario, though. To be honest, likely depend on how early you start for me, because definitely want to watch some movies with Simone. Well, ask K-Raz how early he can start. I'm sure Angry, are you open for probably any time earlier? I know he's not here. See if he responds in Discord. Angry's oh yeah, you're sick though. Dang you. Are you up for it if you're sick, Angry? Dang you. Oh yeah, I was gonna run a 24-hour shift here. Stop being sick, you weakling. All right, we got food shipments coming in every day. Nice. Let's say I'm 90% available. 90% sure you'll be available, or you'll be 90% there. Should we go here, and should we do either prayer or watch? What you guys decide? Should we do a watch? Should we go the dictatorship or the religious direction? 90% sure you'll be there, and 90% capacity. Oh, stretch. All right.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
I might have to displace some of you people. I've gone both routes in a variety of playthroughs. This is rock, paper, lizards. Sorry, rock, paper, scissors, lizard, Spock is what it is. It's the rules for it. Can I fit another bunkhouse to be in range? And I cannot. Boo. Boo! From my angle, look, on my angle, it looks like toast at the top. I thought that was called a drunk house. Drunk house. Oh, bunkhouse is a drunk house. This is paper. This is the rock. This is Spock. This is the lizard. Just you're not gonna see because it's green. This is scissors, and then it says who beats what. I actually have 2 shirts that give rules of this. This is one of my 2. My family buys me shirts all the time. Okay, I've got a spare house, so I can put 1 watchtower here. So, goodbye, you're homeless now. You recognize that, Simone? Sure, because imagine if you could wear both shirts at the same time. Wait, what? What franchise is it from, Simone? Tell Baker. The rock, paper, scissors, lizard, Spock? Is that what you're asking her? Alright, finally I can build a watchtower. Oh, live long and prosper thing? This thing? The large fishing boat is partially hidden under the thick layers of snow. We dug out the fishing boat is hard work, but it was worth it. We've retrieved some valuable resources from it. Alright, these guys have finished their jobs. Head home. Lols, I'm not saying a word. Another person died. They are just keeling over, man. I'm running out of engineers. They are dying from so many 24-hour shifts I've been putting them through. I feel not bad, because whatever. They're fake electronic people in a video game. I love you, bub. You know this, LOL, but you is a funny. It's Battlestar Galactica. Everybody knows that. Ooh. I have 5 spaces, not 10. I failed to give them that accommodation because I didn't have enough food at the time, so I can't. That's not an option anymore. So I guess that's why they're killing over, because usually I do that, but foolishly I didn't. So now I'm reaping the consequences. It's stupid that you can't do that again. Was it Buck Rogers? I haven't watched that in years. Each emergency shift costs 10 rations. Yeah, if I could go back in time and fix it, I would. A young couple asked us to deliver this note to you. We were separated on the trail and had to fight back. Thanks for your efforts. Oh, you know what I've screwed up on? Oh, I forgot to raise the... Dang it. I got distracted. I need to build more hunter's hangars just in general. I got manpower to spare. I don't know why I wasn't doing that.
Get going. Time to earn your bread.
I gotta get better heaters. These guys are having a hard time over there. I'm being really hindered by... Oh, that helps. Actually, that helped way too much. Shoot. That gave me way too many resources. I don't have any room. What did we just get? Advanced Steelworks. I hate to do this during the day when they're working. I like to upgrade these overnight when they're not working. But also I need a large resource depot. What about some Fall Guys tomorrow? We're not all... Oh, when we're not all available? Fall Guys, Fall Guys, Fall Guys. We could do that. And if all 4 of us are here, then we could switch to Vermintide. Oh, whoop, 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 whoop. The kids are having a hard time making meals fast enough, you guys. There's tons of new levels on Fall Guys. Nice. Bring them to me, I will teach them. Well. Oh yeah. You guys need to work longer shifts. Maybe that'll help. I think Angry's talking about the children that are cooking. And you might have thought he was talking about the new levels in Fall Guys. Yeah, you're too cold, you're too sick. We'll bring them to you, you can't go to them. No problem, Simone. It's hard to know who's talking to who sometimes. I'm really sad that I didn't give them extra rations for their emergency shifts. I think this is the first time I haven't done that.
Works out for today.
Oh, I could have done the houses first. Shoot. Captain, the lookouts at the beacon report a large group of strangers marching in our direction. We have to assume the lords are coming. Our people are afraid that the worst fears are going to come true. We're going to die in this frozen hell if they force us to leave. Even if they stay, they'll turn us into their slaves. We must be ready to fight. The prospect of so many lords coming here has caused understandable tension. The conflict between people from different social classes could jeopardize the future of our city. In the next few days, the shape of our society may well be completely redefined. That's cool. It's the lords. We're doomed. Doomed. It's actually 100 people. Holy crap. Deal with the incoming groups. Oh, this... See, I don't remember this. I don't remember this scenario. Snow has hidden every trace of the crowds that pass through here. From the shore, we are unable to see the mysterious ship reported by our people. We'll have to get higher. We spotted a ship from the top of the cliff over the haven. It's big, but not a dreadnought or a freighter. Most likely it's an ocean liner. Oh boy. Oh, I need 2 watchtowers. Crap. Crap. I don't have any wood. Why is there not an outpost that makes wood? I'm gonna have to make a sawmill to cut down these meager little trees that we have laying around. We're doomed. Doomed! Crap. How am I supposed to build houses that fast? Someone's gonna die again on a 24-hour shift. Dying left and right, man. It's funny the Popcat works, but a couple of my other ones just don't work. It's almost time for another 24-hour shift. Popcat is a cutie, isn't he? No, you don't need to go up yet. I've got to make the sawmill. I've got to make the sawmill just because I'm low on the wood. We have a couple trees over here, and I got a handful of trees over here. What a waste. Get back to work, kids. These guys are waiting. They can't even drop the coal off because I forgot to check that box.
Back to work.
Work time, get back to work. Work time, get back to work. Work time, get back to work. Work time, get back to work. Work time, get back to work. Work time, get back to work. Huh. Come on, guys. Just 10 little sticks. Oh my gosh! There's a billion wood! Where did that... What is going on? I thought there was hardly anything! I don't care if it's blocking. I'm not even gonna use that, man. Stop. Explore. Our search hasn't uncovered anything of value, but we may be able to reach some more promising locations from here. They can't drop off the food. All right, we'll fix that problem. There you go. We drop off the food. Captain, the approaching strangers are carrying no weapons. Whatever their intentions, they have no means of attacking us, but people are wary. 'Tis a trick to catch us off guard. The lords are cunning. Those leeches would do anything to get back at us. Mark my words. Replacements. Morning gathering from time to time.
Hear me. New law in the city.
Let's dismantle. Let's dismantle this house. Goodbye. Put a watchtower there. Nope. Where's the sawmill? It doesn't say it's destroying resources until I'm that far out. Oh, yeah, it does. But it doesn't destroy resources here? That's insane. Oh, thanks for the clip. That's my life. It's my life. You're welcome. I gotta have some lunch here in a bit. Sir, a child climbed in the generator, slipped and fell, but was thankfully caught by a neighborhood watch member who was on patrol. He then escorted the child, blah, blah, blah. Okay, everything's fine. Do they need a heater in there? Nah, you guys are all fine. Alright, now we've got lots of steel, but the wood is the one we're struggling with a lot. All right, those two should help the steel or the wood problem. 8 cores. Yeah, I'm not using things that need cores. It's crazy, huh? I don't need more scouts. I mean, we could go for a factory. We could get automatons going. I don't even have a steam thumper yet either. Should we? I don't have the wood for that. Let's get some insulation when the cold starts coming. So I can work on houses now. Actually, I need to work on houses anyway. All these people showing up, I'm gonna need a fair number. Where do I want it? This wreck must have been a winged flying machine, a novel design we've only heard vague rumors of. We have no idea they'd actually been made. This machine had 4 wings arranged in 2 levels and was powered by engines similar to those used in motor sleds, but more powerful and compact. Seems it was used to carry important loads or passengers. We only found 2 bodies on board. Cool. That's more cores as well. I do want to upgrade the wall drill. The problem is I have to get to the 5th technology level, which I don't have enough wood for that. Which I'm trying to get to that position. We're trying to get there. We're trying.
Gather your tools. The shift is ending.
Your shift isn't, and your shift isn't. So I am remembering this scenario the time I played it. You get a crap ton of people. Like, I'm going to have, like, this whole place filled of houses, I feel like. Because if I'm getting 3 waves of this many people, it's gonna get nuts in here. Let's get nuts! The majestic ocean liner rises above us as we approach the lowered gangway. Ice surrounds it from all sides. This liner brought many rich people here. They could afford to travel in luxury even in these desperate times. On the bridge, we found a letter from Lord Craven to the captain. It reads, "If we encounter any of the vessels stolen by the workers, you are authorized to open fire. A naval gun crudely bolted to the foredeck confirms that he really did want us dead." Yes, he did. Did I send that? Yeah, they're going back. All the hunters are hunters' hangars, I believe. I'm to put a steam hub here. Perhaps that would be a good location. This place won't get the benefits though. I'm scared to run too many more 24-hour shifts, but especially with this, I don't have a lot of... I have 3 spare engineers, so if I lose them, we're going to be in bigger trouble. Although I can gain 10 back by upgrading these to only use 5 instead of 10. So maybe we've got enough people that they can just kill over. Foreman will ensure that everybody at this facility works. Workplace by 40%, 10 food rations, cool down. Okay, I remember that. I think my next main objective...
Wrap up well. Frost is here.
My next main objective is to get these all into houses. I can't believe I've lived with tents this long, just to be honest with you. feel bad about this bunkhouse right here.
Work time. Get moving.
Oh my gosh, I didn't put these guys on extended shifts. It's madness.
I hate all the orphans in the whole world.
I don't think we have a lot of orphans in this game, but orphans do appear from time to time. Captain, the lords are nearly here. There are many of them, but they look miserable. They seem to be carrying no food supplies. When they reach our city and figure out they'll have no choice but to beg us for help, you have to decide their fate. What do you guys think? Then make some orphans. Hey, what do you guys think about their fate? Yeah, the lords. They're the ones that Lord Craven was leading and told them to kill us all. Make some orphan limbs. They can go die in a hole. All right, are we really going to reject them? Is that really what's going to happen here? Crap. You guys are brutal. Brutal. They wanted to kill you, you kill them. Survival of the fittest, baby. Heck yeah. Well, 3 waves of them are going to show up. So that'll be fun. Get some namby-pamby lords, we'll be fine. we can handle namby-pamby lords. The ships we stole from the lords, now crushed by ice and stripped of anything not firmly bolted down. These ships saved our lives on many occasions. They carried us out of London before the storm arrived. They shielded us from Lord Craven's men. Finally, they brought us here. All we could do with them now is dismantle them. All right, namby-pambies. You'd win anyway, against any lords. We're currently maxing out on the wood, which could be a problem. Let's upgrade this wall drill, I guess. I'm running out of room for these large ones. These large ones take up so much space. And I've been building houses for these people, and you guys want me to just let them go. Screw them all. Maybe the first wave of lords will be nice, but if Lord Craven is there, you gotta kill him off. They're here. The lords are here. Noob's softening up a little bit. So are we gonna put it on Lord Craven? Captain, the lords have arrived. They're starving. There's at least 100 of them. 100 and more are coming. They beg us to let them in, but that would mean sharing our food supplies and finding them shelter. Let them in. I'll see to everyone's needs. Let them in. I'll improve the food infrastructure. Send them away. There's children. Stop, there's kids. You'll have 2 days to provide shelter for people and feed people. Hope will fall. You have 2 days to provide shelter for people and build industrial hothouses or hunters' hangars. Discontent will rise. They arrival of so many starving people requires immediate action. We must feed and find homes for them as soon as possible. Sir, a drunken man is having a meltdown in front of the cookhouse. He's screaming that people are ill, cold, homeless, and scared. You go home, buddy. If you see weapons, kill them. The starving lords have entered. The people are not happy with their arrival. The lords, on the other hand, are rejoicing. Thank you, kind people. You've been doomed if you hadn't let us in. We are out of steel. Is this the best steel works I can make? I have plenty of food. Well, I mean, I have 2 days of food and I have the raw food. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 hunters hangars right now. Feed all the hungry people and provide shelter for everyone. Okay, this is easy. Split them into... Yeah, I wish I could put the lords over here and all my people over here. Or vice versa. We haven't built a busing, public transit system yet, but if we do, noob, I will definitely not let them on the bus. I will promise you that. No lord will ever get on the bus.
Time to rest, folks. Work's out for today.
Actually, I can put kids here. Put those lords' kids to work here. It's noon. Should I stop here and eat? I could eat now, or I could go a little bit longer. Captain, one of the lords is starving and begging for additional food rations for himself and his companions. Ooh, what about this? I wish there was an option to only take the children in and let the adults bugger off. Yeah, that'd be smart. Should we tell these guys to go F off, or should I give them 1? Or 10? Send them away. That's true, I agree. All right, we could also bump up our steam coal thumpers. We could also, let's see. Get the houses better insulated? Nope, we cannot. Let's do an efficiency upgrade.
Bibbidi bobbidi bacon!
Do we do a 24-hour shift? Do I dare? Bacon. What do we get when we reach 1,000 hours of watching you? A good feeling? Knowing that you watched me for 1,000 hours? I don't know, what do you want me to say to that? 80 steel. Wow. I'm rolling in steam cores. Speaking of rolling in steam cores, we had so many steam cores during the ARX one that it was insane because I couldn't manage my resources to ever use them. I mean, you could have spent 1,000 hours on Frostpunk to beat everything on Extreme. I don't know if I could even pull that off on Frostpunk. It's too hard. New building, the guard station. Raise the hope of people living nearby. Sure, let's build a guard station, unless it requires metal.
New law is signed.
And it does. 10. I want a $20 gift card. Me too. What is this? Oh, this just upgrades. Oh, I see. I thought it was a replacement. Or an additional building. The Lord who begged you for extra rations has been caught stealing meals from the cookhouse. Our people want to lynch him. Oh no! I can't even stop them! He's dead. I didn't get it built in time. His hand. Oh wait, his hands will be cut off. Oh no. There you go, Angry. Everything you wanted. He's gonna be stumpy. But now he's just a burden on our society, which doesn't help either. Thief, thief, kill him, take his feet too. He has to crawl around on his nubs and his knees. Nubs and knees. Nubs and knees. Let's see, they're coming. Okay. Well, you can basically make prosthetics, so basically we're just gonna turn it. Yeah, we're gonna turn him into a robot. One more group of lords is marching in our direction. It's likely not the last, and it will contain another 100 people. Happy day, 100 people indeed. Okay, I feel like this is a good place to save it. So you're not so sick. You managed to provide food and shelter for everyone. Hope rises. Of course I did. You're still hungry? Do you have soup? Get some soup. Not a creamy soup. The other kind. The watery soup? Is that what it's called? I don't even know. Yeah! Look at this. Look at me go. Look at me go. Yeah, lunch was all right. A broth type soup. There you go. The type of soup that's a broth. That's what I meant. I said what I meant and I meant what I said. Pshaw. Alright, they're the last scouting team out there. We're just waiting for the lords to show up in a day and a half. Boo. Fast forward. Oh crap. I killed off someone again, you guys. What's my body count at? 8. Captain, the lords are terrified by the recent lynching in the city that ended with the hands of a thief being cut off. We aren't defending what the thief did, but the punishment was too cruel. The world you're building here will be a barbaric one. Okay. Well, you guys came too early. It's your own freaking fault. I wasn't ready to deal with your tomfoolery. What was I gonna build next? Some house insulation, flying hunters gear, and let's get the hunters working better. Why is there a children not working? I demand my children cook for me. And I want you to have a look at these people. Look at them. Look how cute they are. What are these guys doing? They're just standing around. They have no jobs. I can't even give them a job. Ooh, Noob got dinner. What'd you get? What on earth did you get for dinner? Actually, how many houses do I need? We have... Is there a way to order this by empties versus fulls? Yeah. We have 20... 28, 20, let's see, 33. We have about 37, so I need 7 more houses? Wow. We might have to move this hunter's hut. I mean invalid. It's totally valid. Found the wreck of some sort of vehicle. We can salvage some parts from it. While disassembling the wreck to salvage what we could, we found a hidden cache of supplies. Alright. I think I've searched everything. Roast chicken, parsnips, carrots, and potatoes, tiny sausage, and stuffing balls. He got the chicken! Did you order that, or is that something you made? Hunter's hanger. Can I squish a hunter's hanger somewhere else? Here? Oh, you cooked it. Nice. Should I send these guys to escort the group? Why not, right? I got nothing else for them to do. Yeah, I know you can cook. It's just wondered if you ordered out. Just an innocent question. Jeez, you don't need to attack me over it. Where are the pics, dude? Ain't got time for that. They're in my head. I know, I'm just screwing with you too. I am just screwing with you. Okay, the steel is the problem right now. I do have 236 incoming, but that's... My production of steel is just terrible. No. You need... Oh, I thought you were making that. Captain, the lords who arrived recently have told us about a radio mast they saw on the trail. A steam core could be powering it. Really? Really? Sorry, I'm not going to help your people. I'm going to go after that. Yeah, take some pictures, and you can still take pictures of the food, right? Arrange it nice and pretty, let it get all cold and gross, take some pictures, and then eat it. Nope, wrong one, trees. Sir, our people are worn out. Some of them have been working on extended shifts for days on end. Their effort is taking its toll and they're becoming restless. They deserve a break. Nope. You'll keep working. Now they're probably gonna start dying. You'd rather just eat. Imagine wanting to eat it while it's hot. Can't be me. Alright, we're gonna dismantle this one just so I can build houses there. I have so many people here, you'd think they'd be eating way more food than they are. Come on, I need some new recipes and inspiration. Angry? No. You got all the inspiration and recipes. It's just a roast dinner, dude. It's pretty basic, is that what you mean? Doesn't mean it's not good. Basic can definitely be good. Oh, noob, teach him. Teach the man. He needs to know about the roast chicken dinner. I'm sorry, what? It's okay if he doesn't know. I lost track of how many houses I had built and how many I'm building. So there's 2 more. Speaking of more, I've really got to get these upgraded. Angry, you'll find new recipes on here. What is that?
Workday ends. It's time for rest.
Fewer people, faster. I think we need to work on heating again. Power, or let's do efficiency. Isn't that just Google? I don't know what the .co, .uk, I know what that would be, but what's the .co? So what you do is you get everything I just said and you put it in the oven for 2 hours. Season as necessary, and then pull it out. And eat it. Is that right, noob? Pretty much. One day out. They're gonna bring a lot of kids this time. A few engineers. Speaking of engineers, should we kill one off? Do we dare kill off an engineer? Sorry, engineer. You had it coming. You had it coming. A roast dinner is really not a thing in Germany? What was that? Oh, it's these guys. The mast is stabilized with guy wires attached at 3 levels. There's a hut underneath. We searched the shack under the mast. The radio equipment is gone, but we found the logbook. It only confirmed what we already knew. Still, it was painful to read. London knew about the coming winter well in advance. They didn't warn us. They only informed the rich. We were left to die. More searching? What is this? Nope. More out of context. You know I love it. Depends on what you mean with roast. I can't run a 24-hour shift. I don't have the room for discontent here. This bunkhouse is cold. All right, when you gonna die? When you gonna die? Someone's gonna die here in a minute. Maybe not. Give your people a break. I suppose I could. Did I ever upgrade the insulation on the houses? I did not. We got a temperature drop, we got a temperature raise, then we got a temperature drop, staggered 2 days between each. What else can there be? If we could pass laws that would make more sense. I mean, I have 137 people that aren't working. Maybe we could rotate them into the day-night shifts that we had in the last autumn? Because what happened to that? How's my coal production? Coal's still fine. When do the refs get here? The refs? The referees? Or do you mean the rest? I think you mean the rest. The next wave is in 15 hours. That's only the second of 3. 6 days of coal. 2 days, food rations are down to about a day, but I got all that piled up. Another, what? How much more happens after these people get here? I thought they get here and the game's over.
That's high quality H2O.
Wrap up well. The frost is here.
I need to get all these upgrades. I don't have the resources for this. Okay, nobody's living in there.
No time to waste. We've got work to do.
It's just a big wait and see fest right now. while slowly teching up and building houses. House insulation is up. I don't even know what to buy anymore. I could increase my steam coal thumpers and their gathering rate. Oh, oh, oh. Patrol.
Hear me, hear me. New law in the city.
Oh, look at that. I can get them working again overtime. 24-hour shifts coming up. I don't know if I build enough houses for these people. That is the problem. We could provide warmth. There, that'd give me room to build a couple more houses. So a group of people found inspiration in their work under the guidance of a foreman and have decided to try organizing their workplace on their own. Their spirit and motivation are exemplary today. Yeah, they are. I don't know what that really meant. Oh my gosh, this huge machine used to haul tons of cargo with it until it broke. We can dismantle to receive resources. The generators were built thanks to steam lorries like this. Their ability to haul cargo over the frozen landscape is a shame it can't be repaired. More steam cores. No one needs all these steam cores. The hat might have just fallen off. I don't know what happened to it. I'll never be able to find it again. Shoot. I screwed myself, didn't I? I really should charge you double for a backwards hat redemption. That's racist? How's that racist? This sawmill is almost out. Racism to backwards hat people. Is it a race? Oh wait, some lords set up camp here. All of them are on the brink of death. Oh, even more people, great. The red flag, actually a duvet case, flies over the most pitiful camp we've ever seen. I'm glad to see you, although I wish we'd met sooner, croaks one of the lords. I regret that I can only implore you to give us a proper burial. We're dying and have chosen not to fight it anymore. Please respect our final request. Let them die and bury them? Try to bring them to our city. Noop says honor their will. Anyone else want to chime in on the decision here? I could take care of them. I got the capacity. All right. They died. Captain and another group of lords will arrive here shortly. We know they're on poor health. Our people are worried. We managed to help the starving lords, but this is different. This bunch might be carrying something contagious. Do I need to build another infirmary? I might need to build another infirmary. that steam coal thumper improved. Oh, I've got so many gathering posts here. They're keeping up with it too fast. Shoot. They're beating the steam coal thumpers. I got to get these upgraded. That's important. Importante. Get those hospital beds ready. You want me to build one? There it is. It's an infirmary. I got 137 people standing around, and no one will build this or that. Seems nice. They're going to be here in 30 minutes and they have not started building it. "15 minutes and still nobody." Oh, there's 10 people ready to work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bwah. Captain, a large group of lords has just arrived. Most of them are seriously ill. They won't be able to work for many days and will overcrowd the medical facilities. What should we do? Let them in. Our healthcare can handle it. I have to heal 104 people? Let them in. I'll improve our healthcare. 4 new places of treatment? Or send them away. Can they handle it, or should I just improve it? I don't know if I can do this. I'm gonna try it. Let's try it. I don't think I can handle it. No. Sick lords are among us now, but our people try to stay as far away from them as possible. This has rubbed some lords the wrong way. They look at us with such disgust and contempt. One of them complains between fits of coughing. Our dignity is not diminished just because we're sick. I didn't make enough houses also. I hate that. I hate that. If not, tell them no AIDS, please, or not. Now you're screwed. Build a cemetery, dude. You got so much coal. You got to focus on something else. I'm not focusing on coal. I'm currently going to use rations to help heal these people faster. Heal these people faster. I'm going to build another... I'm not going to build another infirmary. Not yet, at least. I'm going to do an overtime shift. Another overtime shift. Someone's gonna die. I have plenty of engineers to staff these places. Indeed, it's a sawmill. It hasn't been used in a very long time. Everything is covered in ice. There's probably an outpost here years ago. There's nothing left but a frozen sawmill. Alright, head back. And that means you guys also head back. Nothing more for you out there. Are they having a spa week? Pretty much, yeah. Extra rations. Let's do another infirmary and another infirmary. That'll give me 5 infirmaries. I really should have built those ahead of time. I wonder if they're using the care house. Where's my care house at? Oh, just the invalids are. They didn't want you to come. It's not that they didn't want me to come. It's that it was meant just for Zuli and some of her cousins with her grandparents. My wife was invited specifically. I mean, I could have tagged along. I just had to pay for it. But my wife was invited to help manage the amount of children because the grandparents, her parents, my wife's parents, are you know, they're getting older. But they try to take their grandchildren out, all of them at once, to to the Harry Potter world, basically. That's what they're doing. Crap, I really need this one, and I don't have any steel. Come on, get to 30 steel. I put you on a 24-hour shift and had a foreman there to yell at you. How hard can this be? He already went on his event. The other 3 kids have already gone. They take them out in waves, based upon age. So this will be my last kid that goes out with them on this event. The oldest went years ago. Jeez. They're all dying. I think my son and my other daughter. Oh. I think they went together, if I remember right. Because they're so close in age. Feed them rations. Feed them rations. Captain, some people are spreading wild stories about the sick lords. They say that they're contagious and that if we don't keep away from them, we'll all be sick as well. Everyone is on edge. Silence them? I can't afford to silence them because I can't afford any more sick beds. Speaking of sick beds. Oh. Speaking of... I just lost an engineer. Thought I had enough engineers. No, weak. Look how many people are stacked up waiting to be healed. 50 behind the other 50. Are you crazy? I can't handle this many people being sick. I don't need to put some people into the hospital when I don't have room for the people at the hospital already. Silently murder them. Just under the cover of darkness. Just silently murder them. None will be the wiser.
Order, people. Let's march to work.
We're now marching to work. One more group. And it's another 100. 30 engineers and 70 kids. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do. What is it? This one? Alright, we put a dent in it. From 50 down to 30. Heal the sick. I've only healed 28 of 104. Now I've healed 30 of 104. Have I given them all extra rations? Yes. Did that to everybody. Oh no, Jeff accidentally fell from the top of the generator. Oh no, Benjamin accidentally fell under my boot. I was stomping on the ground. Oh no, Susie forgot she couldn't swim. In this weather, there's nowhere to swim. Are you mad? Okay, infirmaries now heal them 15% faster, so that also should help. Couple less than an hour. A bunch really short. Another batch that are really short. Alright, we've increased our thumping. Bathhouse? I don't think that's even an option. Bathhouse, that was only an option in the prequel, the Last Autumn prequel. Why don't you go out there and meet them, and I'll disband the other group, I suppose. Disband. Yeah, remember the Last Autumn had a lot of tech and other things that were quite a bit different than the tech tree and the laws in this game, in the main game. And all the other expansions besides the Last Autumn all have the same same basic tech tree and law system. Oh, I can keep upgrading houses. And I need to build more houses. I need to build a lot more houses. I have no room for houses. Sir, our guards report that a man is giving an impassioned speech to a small crowd, accusing you of scheming to enslave us all. Our captain is trying to keep you content, ignorant, and under control. Remember the new poor law, the workhouses? That's how we live now. We're supposed to work and be quiet, but it's not too late. Discontent will rise, hope will fall. Hope will fall. Chase him away. I picked as you would pick, noob. Oh my gosh. The small children have so many foods stocked up they can't keep on top of how much they have to make. Oh, poor children. Poor children. Where should I start building houses? I'm running out of space. And these aren't in heat zones. There's no good place to put a house anymore. I almost have to like redesign the whole system. No hesitation. Silence the rebels. The rebel scum. More trees at that place. 1,000 trees at that place. Simone's still here. I think we lost Angry to either a nap or a meal. Oh, there he is. It's just my same vanilla Coke Zero. Just the same crap. Now I got more engineers laying around. Should we go back and work on heat? Let's do the range. Noob. I'm hangry because nobody shares their recipes with me. Well, he told you what it was. Give him more details about it, noob.
Work day is up. Return your tools.
I sent you a link though. I thought it was a bogus link. Oh, they went right past those guys. I clicked the wrong button. I sent them out to meet the guys or the next group, and they just, I had them overshoot them and went to the, the place beyond. He needs pics and all that good stuff. Angry needs to see it to know how to make it. Dismantle. Are there any trees in range? Oh, there's still 300 trees in range of this. I don't know where they are, but there's trees in range. It was just straight Google. Oh, use Google to Google your own recipes. That's nice. Oh, I got more engineers on hand. Get back to work, kids. What's this place doing? Something sounded off and I don't know what it was. Eat more rations. Eat more rations. I'm 78 out of 104 that are sick that need to be healed. We got the next group of lords. Oh, I'm bringing them back this time. Great. Watch Gordon Ramsay making a roast. Don't trust Gordon Ramsay. He'll roast someone while making a roast. I love watching him because he's funny. He has like 1,000 shows over here in America. I don't know if he has the same shows over there. Captain, a few sick lords have been attacked and brutally beaten by unknown assailants. One of them had to undergo an amputation. The attackers accused the lords of spreading an incurable disease. My response is, I see. I see. Interesting. He's got most of them, I should think. What are you? An idiot sandwich? I think that was when he was on James Corden. I don't know if he said it anywhere else, but that's the one I know that's from. I don't have room to build a prison or a propaganda center.
New law. A new law has passed.
Sorry, I already picked the propaganda center. It's too late. It's beyond my control, noob. I'm not an idiot sandwich. Have you seen that clip? He holds 2 pieces of bread up next to this woman's face and makes her say that she's an idiot sandwich. I don't need prisoners if I just execute them. Although I'm limited on if I can even ever do that. Heal the sick, deal with the incoming lords, build and man a propaganda center. Don't just build it. Also, man it. Oh, Lord Craven is here! Oh! More than 40 children, led by a few men, have gathered outside our city. They want to be let in, but Lord Craven is with the group. What should we do? Let them in. I'll contain the social unrest. Send them away. So I'm sending away the children. There's more than 40 children here, and you want me to just send them away? Hey, it's Hayraz. He's here. I think I remember. I think you can deal with Craven alone. I think you get choices if you bring them in. I'm pretty sure I let them in. And I think you can either execute him or... you might be able to execute him or exile him. I'm going to pick that. A few lords herd a large group of kids into the city. Lord Craven is with them. He looks around visibly frightened. He's lost all his power and is at mercy of our people. The children are usually quiet. Most of them are orphans, says one of the lords leading them. Hey Raz, we got a question for you. If you're gonna talk. Oh, you know the idiot sandwich. Okay. The old and new animosities between lords and our people will make coexistence very difficult. To protect the future of our city, you'll have to contain the social unrest quickly before it escalates. I should have built the prison. You're right, noob. There's Hayraz. Hope rises. Distribute. Oh, well. May the traitors cower in terror. That's it. No mercy for our enemies. You do have to work. Dang. Acts like a big man, but is a scared little girl. Who? The Craven? Oh, Craven just means you're a coward. The word Craven means you're a coward. Eat some... I'm gonna have to make another cookhouse, you guys. I'm gonna have to make another cookhouse. I have no place to put it. I've got no room! Oh, clear out there, huh? Oh no. Oh no. Who organized this place? This is no good. None of these places are good. Well, in English it's spelled with a C. And his last name is spelled with a C. You should be back by 5 p.m. surely. So I could probably start as early as... If you're 8 hours ahead of me, 8 p.m. your time? Oh my gosh, I've got to get my discontent down. Oh no. Oh no. Way too late. Tell your supervisors emergency, or I will. Told you should have sent them away. So I gotta keep hope this high, and I've gotta keep discontent that low. Oh. What lowers discontent? But no, you didn't send them away, did you? Oh, someone died on an overtime shift. That's the last overtime shift I can do. Or I don't think it's even called an overtime shift, whatever that's called.
Order, people. Let's march to work.
Wait, they're plenty warm. I thought they were freezing out there. What's 5 p.m. What's 5 p.m. my time in my time? That would be 9 a.m. It'd be 9 a.m. I'm not gonna overwork my people. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. Give them more food. The sick people, you're right. Sick people there, sick people there. Okay, they're all getting more food. Steam hub efficiency's up. That's so loud. Why is that so loud? I don't know. We could try to build a factory, but I don't even have a place to put a factory. This place is so squished with too many things. If these guys would tear these trees out, I could build here. Let's get a foreman there. Work harder. Do the Pledge of Loyalty. I feel like the Book of Laws has a longer cooldown for some reason, which doesn't make sense. I can if I could buy that. I don't have that purchased because I've been spending too much time buying things I probably shouldn't have. So we need to work on. It might be moonshine is one thing. I thought I did moonshine. Was that yesterday or today? Look how many people I can't even get to work either. How much time? I only have 3. Oh, F. I only have 3 days. Mama. Ooh, look at me. Look at me looking red right now. Can't have better meals because someone won't share his recipe with him. Captain, an angry mob has gathered, outraged by the arrival of Lord Craven. They want his head. He'll pay for what he did to our people. He wanted us dead, so death is what he gets. Do we lynch him or stop them? Oh, no. I can't let discontent go up. All right. Goodbye, Craven. No little cutscene or anything showing the mob. Factory is researched. You wanted to see him get murdered? Captain, Lord Craven has been hanged by the angry mob. He was unrepentant till the very end. I'd do anything to help my people, he said with his last words. You do the same in my place. You are in fact doing it. Don't fool yourself. That didn't drop very... Why did somebody... Oh, Craven died. I'm like, who the frick died? I think Craven died. But for some reason, Craven was working in here. Just FYI, he was working in the propaganda center. Hey, Raz, that's too early. That's way too early. What the heck, dude? You need to go on strike.
Work day is up. Return your tools.
Strike for Hayraz. Strike! 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 Captain, a lord is arguing with some of our people who say he was trying to get cut in line. He claims his noble birth entitles him to be served first. This is not going to end well. The lord will be hurt, or the conflict will be resolved peacefully. I think we should send our men. That's why we have the police. Nah, it's alright, as long as it's not daily. Alright, hey Raz, we'll allow it if you're happy. I say send our men to calm them down. Okay, we could say it that way too. So what's up tomorrow? For stream? It's up to you. Mostly. The sky, nice. There we go. Running out of space. Trying to find any little locations. To put resource. Let's play Peppa Pig Party Time together. What is that? Is that a mobile game? I mean, I do. Oh, Simone? Noob? Get it out of here! Why are these still on a 24-hour... I did this 24-hour thing a long time ago. It's Peppa Pig. Good old Peppa. Why is the law... The laws have such a long cooldown right now. I'm not going to be able to get the discontent down. Oh, you're talking about Peppa Pig? Sure. Sure. That's what I'm going to believe. Should we start making robots? I got 13 Steam cores. We can make 13 robots. It's on mobile, yeah, but we all gotta play on one phone together, so where are we gonna meet? Hey, it's a Cruel. Welcome, Cruel. It better not be a pop in and out. You know how we feel about those. Give me VIP or I leave. How about you spin the wheel for it? See if you can earn it. Everyone's just like, all right, see ya, bye. Just do it like me and get it on the wheel twice. Oh, he's got 600 eggs, I'm sure. I got some because I literally don't spend any. Nobody said if we should get robots. I just don't know where I would put the robots. I have so many people that can work. The only benefit really would be that I could turn the heaters off at certain locations and they can work 24/7. Cruel did used to be here when Noob first introduced me to me and him. And then Cruel abandoned me. He got too good for me. It made me so sad. Tell her, Noob, I used to be good. You used to be good. I knew I shouldn't have listened to you guys. You weren't that good, though. Now that's a betrayal. How much do robot? I'm not gonna buy a robot until I get the cost down on the robots. Temperature's gonna drop in a day. Boop boop. Ba ba da ba da da da. Ooh ooh ooh.
Come, lads. You must work harder.
There's oh, there actually is room. Well, somehow that didn't destroy trees, which is completely nuts. I don't know why followage is broke. Cruel shows your bake. By the way, someone checked if GoldenEye is now available. It should be. I saw it last night that it was either coming in the morning or it was already there. I thought it was like a remake of GoldenEye. Apparently it's the old game. So now I leave with Lurkin because I'm getting beaten. No, Cruel, we love you. We love you. Also can play it on PC now. I didn't see it available on PC Game Pass. What's our goal right now? Our goal is to issue a patrol. Oh, look at that discontent drop right there. Oh, we're so fine. We got a handle on this. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop me, no. Do we care about heating? Whatever. Let's do that. Alright, I can make robots now. I just don't know what to do with them. 50, 50, 50. 50, 50, 50. It's also on Switch 2, I think. I heard about this anyways. Cruel shows your bacon. Issue patrol on the others too. You can only do it once. Doesn't matter how many guard towers you have. Ban him, Noob. Do it. No, don't do it. Disgusting robots are worse than the lords. Alright, now I'm making one. Just because you said that. Look, Noob, watch. It's on the cooldown right here. Same cooldown. It doesn't matter which one you issue it on. I'm gonna do it. Don't you make me remove your mod status. Don't you make me remove your mod status. Sir, a child came to the guard station and gave the guardsman a stuffed toy dog, telling them that they should take it with them when they walk the streets at night. It seems people appreciate those who work hard to protect law and order in our city. That's nice. That's so nice. If you don't do it, someone else will. I can take all the mods away. I'll do it. I'll do it. Don't think I won't. Don't you dare, Baker. Yeah, they got They got a stuffed toy dog, but that's close enough. We'll name him Chuffer. Okay. Why are you telling me to shut up? All right, it's a guard dog. Freak. Oh, I know what I need to do. We need the foreman to yell at these guys again. I got me a robot. And the robot's gonna cook some dinner. Don't take away the child's dreams. Baker, the destroyer of children's dreams. Efficiency's gone up to 70, and now it's going to 80. Did you forget it? Baker hates us. Hey Rez, remember how you wanted me to stream so much? And I've almost literally streamed every day this week. Is that the title of your new bio? Yes. Autobiography. Baker, the destroyer of children's dreams. Captain, someone set one of the Lord's houses on fire. Fortunately, no one was hurt, but the family living there is terrified. I'm sorry to hear that. Find the arsonist. In 2 hours, we can make the law to try to give them better food or moonshine. Baker, the dream taker. Baker, the dream breaker. You just streamed every day so you can... It's just so I can hate you even more. Oh my gosh, I can't win here. I can't win! How close we are. Okay, we're gonna pass a law here. 30 minutes. The loyalty law? You know what I can do? No, can't do that yet. I'm gonna look at all the laws. Let's see what the best one is. Nope, discontent goes up. This gives me hope. Nobody wants hope. Thank you, hey Raz. Thank you. I can build an agitator, raises the no, don't care about that. Prison, discontent will rise, don't want to do that. Which means House of Pleasure, hope will fall, but this will lower discontent, or soup will raise discontent. That all does, this is all bad. I think my only chance is the House of Pleasure. Prostitutes for everybody. Check out the discontent. It's almost down. It's almost down. All we got to do is just wait. It'll probably just naturally get under there. Let's go! Free prostitutes! There's a prostitute for you! And a prostitute for you! Everybody gets a prostitute! Let's effing go. Hoes for bros. Captain, we caught the man who set fire to the Lord's house. He is one of our people and he's unrepentant. I did what had to be done. We had to get rid of the lords. They don't belong here. Let him go. Banish him. Or I have 3 days to build a prison. I probably could pass the prison law by then. What do you guys think? Drop hope, kick him out, or put him in a prison that I don't have yet? No thanks, Simone. You sure? It's a free. He's one of our people, though. You sure? Not a prison? Well, if you put it that way. Alright, the noob has spoken. He's out of here. Did nothing to discontent or hope. Angry agreed. How's our coal looking? Oh, our coal is fine. Let's turn some heaters on. You need a heater, you need a heater, you have a heater. Everyone's got heaters. Heater, 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 no one's working. Oh, he was working at the steel works, the steel factory. I think discontent just went up. That's not right. And this only gives me hope? I guess I'm gonna have to say it. The prostitutes are gonna get us through. Why is it going up? Oh, overtime work. I need to turn off the overtime work. Who's on overtime? Oh, I did it. Somehow it happened. I don't know when it happened. Heaters for everybody. You basically just executed him, but whatever. Oh, you're talking about Cruel. Cruel, as soon as he said lurk, I'm sure he was gone. You did it. The social unrest has been erased. We're on the right path to ending the enmity between the people and the lords. I think that should be the end. Did I glitch the game? What? Oh gosh. We've let everyone in and started to build a world where people are not judged by their social class but their actions. We hope the memory of enmity between our people will soon fade away. For the first time, we have a chance to stand united. We have survived. Easy peasy, no problem. Prostitutes for the win. Let's see what they say. A long trail of refugees. Pilgrims to a stolen home. We fought hard to start anew. Then the lords arrived. We hoped it could work. Problems escalated. Propaganda, watchful guards, work oversight. But we didn't give in. We restored peace. We try to stay united, not repeating past mistakes. At least we can hope.